Okay, welcome to MarkedConversations. We have Ilya Cascad here from Ornamentalika, Ornamental Ink. We're really happy to have you. How you doing?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here, man. Okay, I'll start.
Yeah.
So why don't we just get into it, man? So why don't you tell us, we know, but why don't you tell everybody, where are you from and how'd you, get into tattooing? Have you always had, an artistic style? Have you always drawn? Are you a painter? How'd you get into it and how'd you end up here?
So originally I'm from Russia, and I not was super artistic or something like that. I just work and change many different jobs. But one day I just feel myself I can't see myself anymore in different job. I just want to do something with my hands, because when I had before some jobs when I need to think or do something not with hands, more like talking with people.
Right.
It's not super close for me, I like talking, but it's not what I prefer, I think, In that moment, I just think what I can do, what kind of work I can do with hands.
Right.
And plus, I play in band, and that was time everybody
in the band. Were you
guitar.
A drummer?
No, I was a guitar player.
Fingers, yeah.
Yeah, we play 6 years until stop, because it was time when you need to make decision, keep going. Yeah, be musician.
Right.
Or stop and switch for something different. But we don't, when we can see our future with that kind of music in Russia, it was progressive death metal. So I'm not sure it was popular in that moment, not so much. Yeah. So when I just think what I can do more, or change my hobby and change my job and find something cool for me. But because I was a musician, I would ready just make tattoos in that moment. And I think cool idea to make tattoos on myself too. And I met some artists.
So you started kind of tattooing on yourself?
No. I just want to make some tattoos. Okay. And I asked my friend and in that rock club, hey man, you have a lot of tattoos. What the best artist in our city? And he recommended me some guy, and I just make my first tattoo. On my first tattoo.
Oh, so how did you start? So did you start with lettering before you kind of transitioned, or
like everybody, when it's first time, you think
anything.
What I want, it must be meaningful to me, something everybody thinks. It's first step, and that's why it was lettering.
Lettering. At what point did you transition into geometric?
What point?
When did you start? When did you start getting into tattooing, ornamental tattooing?
When I just start tattooing, I was already old for that time, because everybody around me told me man, you're too old for this.
Right.
Because you're 28 old.
You were 20 at the time?
28 years old. I was in time. 28. Yeah, but that was time when all artists, they start when they was 16, 17, they were students. They just work on their friends.
Right.
And when they become more professional artists, they have clients, they can make money from that. They was already 30, 25, 28. And I'm just start with 28, They tell me hey man, it's a bad idea. We don't know, you have your wife, family, kid already. How do you think? What do you think? How we can just make money from that? So that's why I have short time of choose what kind of style I want to work in. And that was time when all artists start choosing styles, what they want to do. Before this, everybody do all styles.
Yeah.
Everybody make all styles. But that time when everybody just switched, okay, I want to be realism artist. I want to be traditional artist like that.
Were you still in Russia at this time when you were still figuring out what kind of style you wanted to do?
Yes. And I think first my idea was be biomechanical artist, because I love biomechanical art and everything.
Kind of similar, right?
Kind of similar. It's more
metric, following the body, flow patterns,
anatomy, structures, everything. Yes. But then my friend showed me a couple of pictures of that moment, one of famous artists in Russia in biomechanical style. and I was stuck, and I just watched on that pictures with leg sleeve, back piece, and I can't even understand like how he started all this.
Right.
And it's super deep style. I think this is one of complicated style between old styles and
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
because you need to he drawing everything with freehand on the arm sleeve, and you need to know everything, anatomy, plus you need to live in this world, because he create from his brain like that everything, So when I figure out like, okay, I'm 28, everybody told me like I'm too old and I have no time. Like how many years I spent to be like him now?
Yeah, so how'd you get 10 so fast?
Yeah, and I think I have no time for that. And maybe if I will keep going, maybe I will be like him after 10 years, but it's too long.
Yeah, but how did you get so good so fast at doing ornamental? Was like a specific, how did you...
It was how I finished how I choose that style, okay, and explain. I choose that style just because my friend, he was a musician too. He won't cover up
Okay.
his forearm.
Right.
I had in that moment that arm sleeve. It was in Polynesian style, like kind of Polynesian, a lot of Blackwork parts. And I remember how artists work on me, and I just work on him. He makes the same how he work on me, that artist who finish my arm sleeve, and I work on my balcony at home at night, drawing everything. And when I finish that arm sleeve, I just make a post this in Russian social media, and I have maybe I don't know how many, like 150 followers, all my friends. I just make a post, and next morning when I woke up, I saw like 100 messages, like 1,000 followers come. So
That's pretty cool.
what has happened,
So you went viral overnight, in a sense.
I just found some we have in that moment in Russia's social media, one of the biggest community about tattoos is they have like 2-3 million followers at moment.
Right.
They found my post and repost.
So would you say your inspiration that led you to ornamental is a mixture between like biomechanical and Polynesian? Because it sounds like you took kind of like from both, right? Like
I'm still try to mix them both because I like the darkness of biomechanical and I like darkness of ornamental, but I want to just mix that, maybe try it, do this. I always think about this because when I start to make ornamental tattoos, they look completely different than everybody around who work with the same style. And I just get more inspiration from old ornamental artists too, and plus biomechanical artists,
Right. That's pretty cool. So you're almost like combining the both, but doing like, obviously it's ornamental and geometric, but that's like kind of where you're pulling your inspiration from.
Ornamental style, it's like big way of style. If we talk about geometry, blackwork, line work, and it's everything, we can just tell like it's ornamental style. Now it's
broad scope, very broad. You're right.
Because example, if you have a lot of black colors and then geometry pattern, it's like mixed. You can say it's just geometry, So it's now because it's more and more like waste from that style, like just geometry, just line work, just black work. I think because people want more interesting, not just one way, kind of like that. Clients want more different tattoos, just black work or line work. That's why we have new artists who work in just straight, like geometry.
Right.
No black work.
Right.
Like that. Or just black work example.
Right. So you're in Russia, you make your way here, right? How do you get to ornamental where you are now? What's like that path, right? You started, I know I tattooed R7 a little bit with Daniel, right?
Yeah.
And then what made you want to like do your own shop and bring it to like ornamental?
I worked with Daniel in his shop. It was a super nice time, I remember. But I'm always think about open something my place.
Right.
When I
Understandable.
feel myself comfortable, like create some art and make everything good. So when I start to make convert my visa to green card, when I get green card, I can open my LLC and open shop.
Right.
So, and when I was here, just get the green card and we start to open the preparation to open shop. I asked Daniel, he helped me so much about when I open shop. He showed me all like papers and everything that we need to do.
It's a pain in the ass here too. Health department, LLCs, all that stuff.
Yeah, so and we think we will open shop with my wife, and she is part of my inspiration, and creativity too. And she cool designer, she created floor, but it look like mixed white color with black. We just painting wall in black too, And one day she came to me, told me like, we need to have black toilet paper in our restaurant.
I feel like they do when you guys have black toilet paper. Yeah, black toilet paper, black towels, like towel paper.
Got black soap.
No, but and toilet seats black too. Yeah, so everything's black and white.
There you go. That's cool.
We have to go look at it one time.
Yeah, we'll check it out for sure.
And she asked me like, I asked her like, why we need toilet paper? Trust me, it will be our
Your brand. That's the brand.
All clients after restaurant like, you have black toilet paper. So I didn't know like it can be super special. So people just check all like it. Yeah,
You are
nice touch.
simply amused in America, especially Vegas. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we're still in the process to add something more art inside, because sometimes you just burn out. You just finish everything, and if you feel like it's good, it's finished now.
Yeah,
I know how
it
that
did it
is.
us. Good enough. Very good.
But then something more and more and more. It's still like, it's like part of art. I think should have shop like that. So. Yeah, and my idea was First of all, create ornamental shop and focus on ornamental way and have ornamental geometry, have like build the team without that kind of artist.
right.
But now in time, my focus like expand, and I feel like I want to have team with interesting artists who have, I don't know how to say it. So who has individual vision of their style,
So you're trying to expand the ornamental name.
Yes. And now ornamental is more like meaning decorated to nobody, It's union. I want to union artists from any different style, not just ornamental, Because I think when we have more different styles, it's still better than you just focus on one. It's give you more wider mining, you can just create something interesting.
Right. It's cool.
And
So do you see yourself more as a tattooer or an artist? And can you explain the difference?
So for my opinion, tattooer, it's the same like tattoo artist. He focused on the quality, but he always depends of reference of a client. If they want something like leather, you make good quality, but exactly what client wants. Yes, wants. I always, when I just start, I always think about always customize, I use reference from my clients, but I try to make something unique for them every time.
Like when I went to him, I remember I had the chest cover up and I was like, I don't know, you do what you want to do. And he came up with it. And then for the arm too, I gave him like nothing, like barely anything. And I was like, and we came up with it like after 4 revisions. He probably hated me. He was like, oh,
no. For me, more important, what for me more important, it's when my client happy with this, because I can finish my job and then I just will work and keep going with something, but you will live with this all your life. You will look on yourself in the mirror when you wake up in the morning. If you feel yourself unhappy with this will be a completely big fail, Yeah. So that's why for me, sometimes we have different type of vision. That's why I ask you about, send me some reference and the pictures to understand what kind of way you want to create, But of course, the last words for you is your word, not mine. I can just create design around this, but you will live with this. So that's why more important your feeling about this. If you feel like, if you really love this, this is for me more. And
I think ornamental work is like, okay, so there's so many different shapes and things you can do, right? And the reason I like it is I think that it's like one of one, like when you tattoo this on me, you came up with it and you're probably never going to do anything like similar like this on someone else again.
Yes, of course.
And I think that's the beauty of ornamental work. And that's what that really draws me to it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely cool. I mean, speaking on that, like when you like do these custom one-on-one pieces, have you ever had somebody that just like went too far as like like too big of an ask?
Too much reference.
Too much, like, so Austin had somebody that wanted like 7 different concepts on like a forearm. You know what I mean? Have you ever had a task too big or something? Or
yeah, sometimes when they send me like 7-10 pictures and they all completely different,
right?
This has been, and I used to find it that way. That's why I start to asking more. Maybe if example not enough, I want to have some consultation, like personal or FaceTime, and then I figure out like what he mean when he sent me 10 different ways of that style. Because sometimes client, they don't understand it's different. Right. They think it's black lines, dots is the same. But for me it's different.
There's so much more.
Yeah, and I can't mix 10 different references in one piece.
So are you stenciling? Because I personally don't know, so I'd love to know. And I know it's a lot harder than, right? Like your body has, my knee is different from your knee, which is different from his knee, which is different from her knee, which is different from his knee, right? Yes. So like you could stencil this all day long, but like sometimes there's like more that goes into it with creating that illusion. I know, like, and that's one thing I do love about the geometric ornamental style. Like you can put an image on, but now like creating the illusion of flow and curvature and slope. Like, do you use stenciling or do you do a lot of freehand when you have clients on like large curved spots like calf, knee ditch, kneecap, elbow ditch? Are you stenciling a lot, or are you doing a lot of freehand? What's like?
So usually it's like mix between freehand and stenciling, of course.
Right.
Because sometimes you can stencil something,
right?
Well, because it's not flat or something like delta part,
right?
And the best way just know how drawing this, yourself with your hand. So I'm not my work's too complicated to just work with freehand all time,
Okay.
So that's why I try to mix. Like if I need to find some good line or find some middle of leg sleeve, middle line, I will draw in this freehand, and then I will stencil all of them. If it's sectionals, if it's example, whole piece, I will stencil to whole piece. Or example, if I can't stencil something, I will just draw in this. So it's just a lay all the time.
Mix between stencil and freehand.
Yes, that's for me more important result.
Right.
So how I will do it like that?
Yeah. So it just depends on like the design, where you're putting it, that's really cool actually.
Some artists, they just use and sometimes I'll be honest, I'm jealous when somebody can make everything with freehand. I saw how they work, and I like. Because he speak with me, and he drawing everything like that. He not even look on his client.
But it's really hard though, with geometric, because like a lot of your lines have to be perfect. So freehanding it, and you have one crooked line, now your design is off. At least with like realism, right? So let's say, like, not to throw shade on Sergey, if he messes up a shade, he can just come in and reshade that and fix it up. Like, with geometric, you crook that line, it's hard to kind of like play back on that, no?
It's the best of your experience.
I mean, if you create the long trick, we trade, make it lift a line, right?
Yeah, or cover up this with.
You could do like cover up, you could do like a beige or a cream over it to kind of like play with it, I guess.
Or use some stickers.
Yeah. You just have to cover that for the rest of it. So when you go to tattoo somebody, right, you have your tattoo like stand. What are the needles that you pull for like other artists that tattoo in geometric that are curious? Like what needles are you always going to pull out each time? Now I know you'll obviously pull more depending on what it is, but what's like your go-to setup?
So I'm using like 90% what I'm using, it's round liner 3.
Okay.
The 3 round liner 5, 7. So for lines I use some round shaders, 9, 14, 11. It depends on design. And Magnum 23rd or 45.
Okay.
123rd sometimes, if it's need to shading, because I can work with Blackwork, line work, geometry, all of them.
So for the most part, that's like your general setup, and then obviously you'll pull certain certain pins depending on what it is.
Yes, and I usually prefer to have machines for all of the needles.
Oh, there's separate machines as well.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's save time, you know. You need to switch faster.
Do they all have different throws on them, or do you adjust the throw as you go?
Yeah, because you know I'm tired. For example, when I need to switch needles, I'm trying to rescrew, change the speed all the time.
Up it. Yeah.
It takes time. So when I have already like each machine for that type of size of needles, it's faster.
So you just
It's expensive, but I think
you're investing in yourself, though, right?
I try to focus on the quality, and I don't want to waste time for something like that top time, you know.
So more time, you're saving time.
Yes, save it time.
I too.
Of course, for everybody, and plus it's help me focus on the design and on art, not on just technical part, you know. Because we have a lot of things what we need to always focus. Yes, ink, needles, speed, weight of machine. It's
How agility of the client.
yes, position of your client. You know, it's everything.
A lot of people don't understand, like normal people don't have tattoos. Don't understand how complicated this stuff can be. You know, I wanted to ask: is ornamental work more about structure or meaning to you, or is it like is it more about the decoration, or is it more about the structure?
So for me, there's more important how my design will be in seats on the body, how it will be inscribed on the body. Meaning, I think it's personal. If, example, you want to add some symbols for what it's meaning for you, it's no problem. Just give me that symbols, and I will include this in my designs. And it will look like part of composition. But more important, focus on me how it will lay down on the body when I just stencil this, and how it's emphasis some parts what we want to show, and how it's hide what we don't want to show.
Right.
So that's why this is my main way, about this, not just mine.
What's cool. So outside of tattooing, what do you guys like doing, right? Obviously you're here with your wife. Like, what do you have like hobbies? Do you like painting? Are you just jamming ornamental outside of ornamental?
What's your rock star life?
Guitar. With a couple of guitars, she should tell me like, okay, we need to call our friends, and we'll just make some record. I tell you, hold on.
Oh, you got a DJ. I don't know if you knew that, but Babe DJs.
I know he's DJ, but by the way, you remind me. Thank you very much. We have some idea in the future. Maybe you will work with us.
Yeah. Let me know whenever.
It will be but maybe next year. We have some idea about what we can create more.
Okay.
So, and we need DJ.
So that's cool.
I was always open to.
Do you want to give us a taste of that? What you want to do, or you want to keep that one close to the chest? What do you want to let that out, or
Is it?
what's your idea?
Are you able to?
What my idea?
Can you talk about it, or
No, it's just like I still just work about all this idea. It's just come couple week ago, so I don't want to. I don't know, like, can I make this? When I will know, like, okay, we'll make this 100%, then I'll let you know, and I make a post and explain everything. We just want to keep this in secret.
So we're gonna keep it secret. I thought maybe we'd get like an exclusive, but it's okay. Fair enough.
I'll probably get it, but
There are still in the ideas, but
all right. So there's one question that we ask everybody, right? So what's a trend right now that you can't stand, right? So for instance, a trend that I don't like is UV tattoos. I think they're kind of awkward. It's weird. You got to wear glasses to see them. And then Gabe didn't like stamp tattoos, sticker tattoos when they're randomly. The answer Sergey gave was like master classes. He wasn't a fan of master classes from a sense of like, you should be there more for, learning from the artist, but also like it should be more like personalized, right? You should be like, it's more of like a gathering. Mm-hmm. So from that, like, is there like a trend that you can't stand that's happening right now in the tattoo world? What's one that like bothers you?
You know what, in general, what bothers me, I saw many new ways of like new trends, for example, when some artists make copy of themselves. And I don't know, like, this is cool way or not.
What do you mean? Can you clarify that?
I mean, when they make the same kind of design, they repeat design.
So repeat designs.
Yes, repeat designs. And I just don't know, like, it's because nobody knows what will be in the future, yes?
Right.
So maybe this is a good way, because now if you check Instagram and life is getting faster, every month maybe faster and faster and faster. Yeah. And when, example, you open some portfolio of some artists who make something complicated, you have no time to research this. But when you open, when they have like the same, it's easy. Okay, this is cool. I like this. I want this.
Kind of like they gave you like a book of their work, and like, which one do you want? I want that one.
So it's almost traveling back, right? So when tattoos first came out, you'd go in a shop, you'd see all the different examples of what the shop can do. And I don't know, you pick a greyhound, right? And like, so it's almost like circling back to that, where tattoo artists are like, oh, I really liked this Pennywise tattoo, so I'm going to redo this exact Pennywise tattoo. So you're saying like...
No, not like that. I think I talk about more like example, dark lettering. Yes. Okay. Dark lettering, it's the same dark lettering every time.
Yeah.
It's look cool. But if dark lettering have something deep inside. You can just hide some information in that composition. It's nice, it's cool. But I mean like something more like just random, like example, neo-tribal tattoo.
Okay.
It's the same neo-tribal, it's a different position, but in general, it's the same.
Same, yeah.
Yes. And this is like, for me, I have a question, like, it's cool way or not? Because some days come when everybody will tire from this way, with the trend.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Right.
Because you spent last 10 years to be the best in this, yes?
Right.
And now you stop because it's not trend anymore. Yeah, and I don't know, like it's trend or it's like real style. Will grow and grow.
So you don't know if it's gonna like break off from being a trend and actually be like a niche style, like ornamental, right? Yeah. Maybe it started out as a trend and now it's like a actual style, just as much as realism or black and gray or lettering. Like ornamental geometric is for sure a different style. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
this way,
and I don't know. Maybe they'll fizzle out. Maybe it'll become a style. Who knows?
Yeah.
I could see that. Okay.
I ask some artists who work in this style, or opinion, or who like geometry artists, like, what do you think? This is cool way or not? And some of them tell me like, yeah, it's cool. Like I know some guy who make one mandala,
right,
for all clients. One mandala.
Just one?
Yes.
Does it get boring?
And everybody want this mandala because I want to be part of this people who has this mandala.
Like a cult, right?
Like they is.
Yeah, do you have the mandala, you're in. If you don't, you're out.
Yeah, so like it's cool or not, because I don't know, like I always, when I start, I think about custom, not make a copy of myself, not make a copy of somebody, make something unique, because this is the goal for me. But now life changes and I don't know, like it's good to be the same way, or it's not good to be good to work, or maybe I need to change everything and make the same design for everybody. Like,
but isn't that the beauty of art, right? It's subjective, right?
Yeah,
maybe like obviously people like the same mandala versus a lot of people will like realism versus a lot of people love just straight geometric.
But realism have a little bit different, because I think all realism artists, they have hand, when they wouldn't, I mean, you feel that hand after when they done, If, for example, you show me some realism, even the same portrait, doesn't matter what kind of portrait, I can tell you differently, oh, this is Shanko or this is Mashko. Yeah. Because you feel this hand,
Yeah.
But Black Mandala,
like almost like an imprint, so to speak, like, it's like they leave their mark. Like, yeah, you see my neck, you're like, oh, that's Mashkov. It's obvious.
I mean, yeah,
but like, yeah, I could see that for sure.
But example, Black Mandala.
Yeah,
it's the same Black Mandala.
Like, I didn't know. Like, I actually had some people come up to me and like, is this Ilya Cascad's work? I'm like, the heck? How did you know that? But like, people,
it's how my self-confidence in a minute. Because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, do I have style or not?
I do. You definitely do.
Of course you do. That's why you're here. That's why you own your own shop.
Yeah.
Where's the expansion with ornamental, right? Is obviously you want to expand that more, but is there anything you're doing in ornamental, like besides tattooing? Do you do like classes? Are you doing like gatherings?
Do you have any apprentices this year?
I have one first one, and Yeah, it's something new, because what I figure out, when you start to teach somebody, you will learn more, because you need to explain why you need to use that machine, why you need to use that needles, and how you need to work. And when you explain everything, you're like, oh, I didn't know, like,
Right.
because I can explain myself why I'm doing this.
You just do it.
Yes, but when you have questions like, why I like that, you need to create this sentence to explain, to show him what you need to do. And after that, you feel yourself more like learn, more growing your level of quality.
Something that's like natural to you, that comes standard. Now you have to find a way to like describe why that comes standard. So like you could almost learn from yourself.
What do like people misunderstand about ornamental? What is like the common thing that you feel like people are that ornamental is misunderstood by?
No, I think it's not just ornamentals itself, make them misunderstood. I think it's like, how to say right?
I think it's about them thinking it's very easy. It's too easy. That's the...
This is the question,
Really? People think it's too easy?
Yes, man. Yeah. Some of people think like it's easy.
He's like, right, he has circles on his arms. So well,
you like look deeply, you can see there's like
but people are
50 dots in one little spot.
But people are,
That's simple easy.
right? Like people are like, oh, it's a circle. But that's why I was saying with the stenciling, it's not just a circle, right? Like there's skin tones, there's skin types, there's curvatures, there's slopes, there's slants, there's muscles. Maybe I have a cyst on my arm. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so
very, very hard. Like, I think it's by far one of the hardest.
For sure.
and they think it's everybody can make that style. It's easy,
Does that aggravate you? Like,
People are
is that like annoying or aggravating, or you
It's
just
not
don't let
like-
it bother you?
It's not bother me so much because I saw many bad tattoos in that style, and I like, who did this? This guy, he thought like he can make this because he work in traditional style. But no, it's not to look like that.
The art speaks for itself.
Yes, because in reality, that style needs very like deep understanding structures flowing in anatomy. That's why you can just, it's not easy style, because like everybody tell me like everybody can make Blackwork.
So what would you say?
Not everybody.
What would you say to somebody starting out that wants to get into geometric ornamental? What's like one thing that like you can't go without? Like advice to say somebody that wants to get into geometric or ornamental.
I think composition,
Okay.
because without composition, it has no feeling, when you look on arm and everything like good, a lot of details, geometry patterns, but without composition, just random pieces in one arm.
Right.
Composition built everything,
Yeah.
and second way, how you inscribe that composition in a body.
the structure.
Yeah.
Structure.
Yeah. And like how you stencil and how it's
Saying like your placement, right?
Yes.
So how the composition of the piece going into the placement of how you put that, right?
Yes, because ornamental art and ornamental tattoos, it's not like other styles when you just find some flat place,
Right.
like portrait. So it's for you important.
Placement matters the most.
Yes.
For ornamental. We use more than other styles. Placement for ornamental is very...
Yes, because you need to think about anatomy too. And you need to always think about how body is moving when you will sit, when you stand up, So that's why when you create composition and when you stencil all this, you need to think about this all time. That's why you have a lot of mirrors in a shop.
Yeah, when we stenciled my arm, we did like 4 revisions, until we got it perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. So I remember when we stenciled like an hour. It's not that easy because it was like an hour of like getting the stencil right, the right way he wanted the placement to be. So it is very challenging.
Doesn't help that you're super picky too.
He's super picky, but but we again more important how he felt himself after. If he feels himself happy, this is my.
So that's like the best for you.
Yes,
It's like,
yes. Because I feel like ornamental a little bit more deeper then everybody think like it's just flat black lines and something. I think after when we're done, example, the Caesar, now it's just part of him.
Right.
You know, it's not just design on the skin. It's part of your body now. So that's why
It's like that. Yeah, I heard him say something like that before about tattoos.
Yeah, there's like a flow to it, right? So
It's like something about you. Like it's now. It's
it's a piece of you, but it's also a piece of him,
right.
you know,
yes,
because you together created that, right?
that's why it's something special, you know, when you look
Do
at
you feel a sense of like when a tattoo walks out of the shop, are you just like, fuck, that was cool, I wish I could look at it longer? Or like, are you
I
like,
think after when I finish, like, fuck, I want the same.
So it's like when we come back in, he's always like, let me see.
yeah,
He's always so excited to see all this. Like,
Yeah, I always feel depends on this feeling. And when I finish design example before we start, and I look on this, if I feel like I want the same,
Yeah.
I'm jealous, you know.
yeah.
So I already just send this design to my client. Yeah, I like that.
Do you feel like you're at a certain part of your life where like you're transitioning a different way, like where you're at now compared to like when you first came out here and started over to
chapter.
So in closing chapter, like, you know, like artist, when I started 12 years ago, I didn't know like it's gonna work. Can I be just who I can be, you know? I just start and I have full job and family and a responsibility, and I need to have some time to make tattoos. It was a night or day off, you know? And after that, I'm still feel myself like passionate. This is just part of my life, be tattoo artist, you know?
right?
But after 12 years practicing, I just feel like I want to do something more, not just ornamental, something, I want to show something what never make anybody before in that style.
What's more? What would be more?
Some new project. I call this project Decay, and I'm working at it, and I just don't want to share with a lot of details, but I will show this
So you got something in the pipeline,
pipeline. Yes.
like it's planned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm working now. I start already, and when I finish, like part what I plan, I will show.
Okay, that's cool. When you're tattooing, obviously you're based here in Vegas at Ornamental. I know you do like conventions as well. Do you like the conventions, and like which ones are your favorite for people that are like not trying to leave? Like what conventions could people possibly like come and see you or get work done from you at?
I participate every year in Golden State Tattoo Convention in California.
Okay.
So before, when I traveled a lot, I was in Empire State with the same convention, New York, yes. And now they open in Texas. Maybe I will be participating in Texas soon. And maybe this time or maybe next time.
Okay.
So, but when we make decision, how we make decision to stay here after COVID, and I remember she came to me, tell me like, you know, if you want to live here, I mean, in general, in this country,
right,
this is the best place for us. And after that, we make decision to stay here. And then when we open shop, and it was first year of that convention, I just don't want to work alone in a booth in that convention.
Yeah.
Right.
And when I travel,
Only.
yeah, it's, you know, and when I travel, I have experience. All ornamental artists, they will separate everywhere. And I think it will be a great idea to invite some cool ornamental artists in US,
right,
who I follow them all time. It will be good chance to meet them personal. But if I just invite everybody in my booth with name of shop, it will be weird, you know. And that's why I'm used a community what we own. It's called Ornamentalika. It's a big page in Instagrams and Facebook, and we try to support ornamental artists in all world in this convention, in that page.
right.
So, and we create this name of that community and create that booths and invite all these artists and that
You're trying to spread like awareness basically by making that page. You want people to know more about ornamental.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't know, like, and they look at it, they don't know even that's what it's called, ornamental. You know, they don't know. They just think it looks cool, it looks nice. But I see that page, like, when did you start that page? Because it's already gained like over like 50,000 followers, and I was like, wow, did you start it like recently or like years ago?
No, it was a long time ago. Yes, I don't remember. I don't remember. But
Talking about Ornamentalika or Ornamental?
The broad, the tattoo page, not the shop page.
The page was started in probably 2016 in
yeah, 2016. Yeah.
This was just a public before.
Yes, it was just the public who love ornamental style.
Made a community built on the, so public is already, Ornamentalika became a brand, really
Yes.
brand.
Yeah.
It was just a public. Now it is a community for people working in ornamental style. Now it is a community working of people with the same mindset, working in ornamental style from all over the world, not only US. Last year we had people coming from Europe.
Yes.
So they came here, and that's so perfect. We are so inspired.
Yeah, and when we start, you was right.
You're in here. I'm gonna give you my seat, and I'm gonna sit over there.
We were a community.
Go for 2
minutes.
You guys are a team. I'll have you sit here and just slide this in. I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna do this on the fly. I mean, Gabe will share.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Be good.
No, it's your thing.
So yeah, do it. Go ahead.
So when we stay here and we ornamental style not was super popular. We think like, can we make that style more popular here?
Right.
That's why we invite all of them. But when we start to participate first year, we don't have any contest ornamental on that convention. We just ask them like, hey guys, look, we have like a lot of great artists. They have famous names. Give us something.
Give us a category.
Yeah, we just want to participate, and they open ornamental contest for us.
It took a lot of work, honestly. Year after year, we try to bring something new, and it works. But we didn't know how it will come out. Also, one more thing, he wanted. We know a lot of artists in the world, ornamental artists in the US as well. He was like, okay, I would like to meet them personally. How I would do that? Should I go for a guest spot or should I meet them at conventions? At conventions, they're usually like being by themselves. So what should I do? And that's how we're like, okay, let's try to invite. We didn't know if it's going to work.
So you get a good response from that when you were like, hey guys, yeah. And people were like, oh fuck, I've been waiting for this. Together we are strong,
And now it was really something like that. They came and they worked so hard 3 days, and I'm like, wow. I'm even nervous to start make between of them because they pretty famous, and they work so hard. And I just like, oh cool guys, I will be here close to you.
Very inspiring. Next year we're doing the same. So we started with just 2 booths. So we chose Golden State Tattoo Expo because he was participating in it years before, starting from 2016 or 17. So before even moving to the US, we've been going to Empire State. It's the same organization. So and that's why we decided to do it in California as well. So it was like easier for everyone. First year we did 2 booths. Next year, the other
3. Then
3,
4.
then 4. Now we're doing 6 booths, and it is like, and we try to limit it with that because the level that we provide to our artists of comfort, we try to keep it a very high. We don't do it in a regular way. We want everything to be black and stylish, and we bring all the furniture. We print our banners, table covers, like everything. And artists basically only need to have their tattoo machine and inks that they're working on, and needles. We bring all the rest. So that's why we have to limit it with 6 booths first.
No, you're saying that my bad. And do you think at the rate of your expansion, do you guys eventually want to host your own convention?
That's them. I dream about it here the next year.
Right? 1 to 2 booths. Now you're at 6 booths. And because I'm assuming it's so many moving parts, you don't want to expand more than that because now it's, from an 18-wheeler to 2 18-wheelers full of I get it, So do you think that maybe is down the...
It's a dream to make something like that, especially in Vegas where we have so many venues. However, Vegas is very is a very complicated place to do a convention because there's so many things happening at the same time at the same moment. To bring audience, conventions, ideal place for conventions would be some small town where people don't have a lot of things.
Wisconsin. Beach, we always first.
It's been a topic lately.
Got to get Mitch out here.
Mitch visits our community events, visited twice already.
No, he started participating second time.
Second
So he
time.
already just missed only 1 year.
He only missed 1 year, so he's with Ornamentalika every year on Golden State. And yeah, he was just guesting at our shop, so yeah, we know Mitch.
Yeah. So cool.
Well, we're going to him in summer on my birthday. He has and
Event.
artists, they catch this vibe and they start doing something by themselves as well. So he's making some event at his shop this year, and so we're going to Wisconsin. Yes.
When is that?
It is in middle July, so he just invites his friends and artists just to work at his shop. But I love how artists are now, and it's about ornamental style as well. So it's growing.
You just love how the community has really spread.
So it's cool too, you know, because when you come into a community and you're kind of like in the beginning of it, like you started, right? Like we kind of started this, like imagine like Marked grew into like 7 different podcasts running all under Marked banner. You know what I mean? Like that's cool. It's like their child, you know, just like this is out.
Exactly.
You're like, that's super cool.
I feel like everything you guys do, it always succeeds. Like you just have some kind of like star power kind of thing, because everything you've done, you know, from coming all the way from Russia to here, you have succeeded at every single thing you do. And I, as a person, like I how do you say it? Like,
See that?
no, like I it's like not respect, but like it's just like, wow, like I have trust in you. I have like if you said you're gonna do this, I'm gonna be like, oh, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do it the best. Like he's not gonna I'm just gonna kind of do this. Like if you're gonna do
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's helped so much because sometimes I'm crying in that man.
Well, but we don't talk about that right now. Going back to your question about hobbies, we don't have hobbies. We don't have time for.
So ornamental is your life.
Ornamental is our life. We are both artists. We are both business owners. We are a couple. We are married. And honestly, some people think we're boring because we would talk about work all the
Sleep
time.
and breathe.
We just like go into sleep. Okay, what are we gonna do with this or with this? So we discuss it every day, every minute. It's our passion and it's great. I don't think it's bad. It's a bad thing. It's just
you love it. You love it. You love it. You know,
we have different babies. We have our like child, and we have our baby as a tattoo shop, and we have our baby as a community. We separate all those things, and also he is an artist as well.
Yeah, I think
and it's very hard
to
put enough energy in everything, but it needs to like now it's easier for him. Now this year, as he was talking about closing chapters, he turned 40 last year, and it was such a difficult year for him. So
I feel like crisis, you know.
it exists.
Can't buy a motorcycle?
No.
It was like it was different. So he like broke and then just built himself differently, and now he has so many interesting ideas, perspective. He's a creator for sure. I am inspired in everything that he's doing. I'm just like assisting what he is capable of. But honestly, his ideas.
I think she's speaking English very, very good, you know.
That's good. There you also back. Plus, that happens a lot. I'll tell you what, that happens a lot because I'm at Mona Lisa almost every month, and it's the same thing there, right? A lot of people from Russia with like broken English, but your English is a lot better than my Russian, you know. But so like, we gotta look at it like that. Yeah, I know.
that's a good way to look at that.
So you know, think about it that way. I mean, honestly, I think that's really everything that we have from you guys. Is there anything
you want to tell the audience?
We're gonna kind of like leave the channel to you. So if there's anything that you guys want to like talk about as far as like you as a couple are doing, as Ornamental's doing, any future projects, anything you want, like anything. Is there anything you guys want to like?
It is easier with questions, actually. So I don't know. We spoke about gatherings and everything. So we have plans to extend to more cities, probably. We also want to change the format for it. So, but we will talk about it later. That's what the secret thing.
That's I can't wait for this one.
So what else? He's working on a new project, but I don't know if we're talking about that right now. So
No, I just want to be sure like I will be good for this. Yes,
Because a lot of sequels are at Ornamental, but maybe that's why you guys are so successful.
maybe I don't know. I'm more like not sure about like don't want to share with something what I'm not finished.
Right.
When I finish, when I will know like okay, now I'm ready to show it. And then I can explain everything.
It's like a painting, right? Like as you paint, sometimes it doesn't look the best, but then as you come to the finish, you're like, oh yeah, with the lighting here, a little shadow there, and now it's beautiful.
Kind of like an example is like when we thought about doing this podcast a year ago and started prepping. We took all 2025, the whole year, just working on this and like what we're gonna do and everything. And we didn't tell anyone. Because I didn't. It's not done. It's not like, what if we do half of it and then we end up like not doing it? And then it's like, oh, well, they didn't succeed in doing that, So you kind of like, and also you don't want people stealing your ideas. Like you say something and then someone's like, oh, hey, that's a good idea. We should go do it before they do it.
And faster of your year.
No, yeah, because they have more opportunity or time for this thing. You create this idea, but you never will be on this idea. So this is one big part of my opinion. Like, do something first, and then explain. Whatever. For sure.
Yeah, that's talking about art. That's for sure. Yeah, he's very passionate about this idea. But it's like again with his transition and his 40 years old crisis. Or he just I love the way that he thinks right now. So he's transitioning into someone else, like in an artistic way as well, in the style, and I love it. So he's expanding the vision for ornamental style, and I'm passionate about ornamental style, and I think that ornamental style is more than just everybody knows it. We already spoke about that it is geometry. Geometry is just a part of it. Blackwork, line work, whatever. So like lettering, I think that dark lettering is part of ornamental style. So we can put neo-tribal.
Sure. So a lot of ways in that style.
Yeah, so it is such a huge thing, and that's such a huge way to move in it and to like grow into something else. That's awesome. So yeah. I see those changes in him, and that's interesting. He's already doing a lot of abstract and
I'm just
not just geometry. He was never only geometry. I try to somehow systemize, put a structure his social media, and it's hard just to put. I was like, okay, I think I should put some geometry.
It's ghost.
It's a ghost, yeah. So I should put some geometry. Okay, this is geometry. This is abstract. This is what is this? So many different like types of work in there.
Yeah, this is why I'm worried about like, do I need to choose one way or keep going with many ways?
Well, I feel like you gotta. That's how an artist is. You don't ever stop creating. You keep learning. There's never an end. It's like you never stop practicing, right? And that's a real artist. More than just like he was saying, like a tattoo artist takes something and does it. But you're like trying to like think every time for something new,
Yes, always something. I want to find some new form, new way how we can just grow in, or some new vision, new type
of style.
Yes.
Figure out style.
Something kind of. I'm not sure. Like one just style, it will be good. I think after time I will be boring with this, and I just want to find something in another way. It's cool work with client, because they have some weird ideas and raps. You're like, no way, you can't do like that. But maybe I will try. And after that, like,
we're bored.
Whoa. So thank you very much for your idea. Thank you. Now I just much more higher level than was before. So that's why work with clients always cool.
That's for sure.
I'm going to ask one closing question. Is there anyone that you two look up to, or like, you know, like is someone that you look up to or like follow and you're like, wow,
Who's your inspiration?
inspiration?
Well, I have a lot of friends over
It could be anything. It could be tattoo artist. It could be a person. It could be whatever.
now in this moment, I get inspired from artist who died a long time ago. His name H.R. Giger,
Yes.
who created Alien in biomechanical style.
Okay. Was that the first artist you were talking about who like you came across? But
No, he is a painter. He is an artist.
He passed away.
Yes, in 2013. He was old in that moment. But he worked in Alien first movie, that monster he created.
Oh, Alien the movie.
Yes. He created style like biomechanical in art, in tattoo, in this everywhere.
that's cool.
Yeah, and he has museum in Switzerland. Maybe someday I will go there to see, because it's pretty unusual place. And
You gotta go.
yeah, and he created that style, and I'm inspired so much. I have a lot of pictures in the shop now, and I try to make something more way in that way, more like mix between ornamental and biomechanical. Yeah, but and still I follow a lot of great artists in ornamental style, and they give me a lot of inspiration too. You know, everybody. We have a lot of guest artists who travel no work and come to our shop too.
Right.
It's cool to see them personal, meet them personal, and get inspired from them. You know, last my travel was in New York in Love Machine, where I worked before, and I get inspired from Mashkov, from his picture. You know,
Yeah.
it was one of the great picture what I saw when he almost finished. He made that picture for Mercedes dealer.
Mercedes-Benz.
Yes, so it was G-Doggy
About that, it was a G-Wagon.
on an intersection. You saw this picture?
Yeah.
I saw that, yeah, but we talked about it when I was getting tattooed by him. We had talked about it a little bit because that's cool, right?
Yeah.
that's a big step as an
You know
artist.
what I catch in that picture? It's whole story inside. His vision, like his reality there, you know?
Yeah.
It may look like monster in the window, like moon look like Mercedes symbol, you know? Clowns, mouse clowns.
He's doing a lot of cool stuff with like medieval New York. Right?
Yeah, and then I saw him in the shadows, how he hide his face and put stickers on the wall, you know, in the pictures. It was super cool. I returned back like, oh, I want to do something. I can't stay anymore like that. I need to do something. And I start drawing like designs, new wave, like spent like 3-4 months for create some collection, what I want to do in the future. It's cool, you know, you can get inspiration from everybody, not just one line.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I like artistic people like that who can just always do something. He always makes something.
Out of anything.
Even Shenko always work painting all the time. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Pop art, what he does.
Burgers.
Yeah.
They were viral.
Yeah, he loves his burgers, but that's cool. I mean, honestly, that's everything that we have. From Gabe and I, we thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it.
Thank you for hitting us.
Hopefully it wasn't that bad. Hopefully it was, I told you it should be super chill.
Thank you. Yes, I tell her like if I pass this exam today, I will drunk as fuck. Because yesterday I just lay down in darkness and crying like I don't know English. I don't know why I'm fucking lazy. Why I can't learn.
I just didn't send you that message. I was like, okay, we have a problem here.
Oh, you had us.
I didn't send it. I was like, okay, let's try something else. And I was like trying to inspire and calm him down all the day.
You're like, okay, glass of wine.
Yo, I didn't want to break it up.
You worry too much. You worry too. You overthink. Yeah, you're overthinking it. Exactly.
Oh, that's Mr. Overthinking about everything. So just, yeah.
I try to imagine like how I see it here between all you guys in this and try to answer for a question. Like, and
But it's like stuff that you do. It's stuff that this is like your world. It should be super easy.
Now that you got practice here now, because I feel like I hope this will make you more comfortable, because I'm sure this is going to be the first time you're going to get interviewed, you know? So I'm glad you came.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
I told him yesterday that, okay, you have a choice. You can be an artist sitting like underground and just not talking, just showing. That's also an option. You can do it. And it's doing.
Just let the art speak for itself.
Look at you. You are hosting tattoo community events, you are owning a shop, you are like doing so many things, and so many like articles go about you, and people are talking about you, and you are talking, and you want to make your like, I don't know, like YouTube channel or whatever. So he has a behind the scene thing about
Behind the ink.
Oh, behind the scene, behind the ink. Is it a pod? It's not a podcast. It's like a
podcast. It's more like how my clients talk about the experience
YouTube
work with.
videos,
I just
yeah.
had this idea. You know?
So I'm like,
Yeah, I make 2 of them and had no time. Really,
yeah, but at the same time, do you want to be like underground and not like?
no, I don't want to run.
Just like, no, I'm going.
Yeah, I need to talk. I just want to talk because I love talking about. So I have a lot of idea and I can explain everything. I just need to. I need to focus to learn English more because I said I'm vulnerable.
We're definitely appreciated here at Marcus. So thank you for taking the time, both of you guys coming down.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
So now you can like breathe easy.